Hi, everyone. Today I'm going to be walking you through the Auditioning with Contrasting Monologue Day number 9 assignment. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to share my screen with you so you can follow along with me as I'm going through the assignment. So you're going to see that this week we're still working on our TEKS 2C and 2D, which is your performance-based TEKS. And so that's basically covering your TEKS, using your voice and body to create a character. And so the characters that we're going to be creating are going to be your monologue characters. So we've been working on memorization. That was kind of like step 1 in our process of performing these characters. And this week we're going to get into using your voice and your body to actually play the character. If you're not fully memorized, of course, we're going to continue working on memorization as well. But it's time to start thinking about the movements because our date of April 26th to have your monologues ready is coming up really quick. And so we want to make sure that you actually think about your body movements as well, not just the memorization. So you're going to start with your last name, comma, your first name. You're going to select your theater class period, and then you're going to click next. Once you get onto the warm-up page, you'll see our daily stretches plus a video to keep track of your stretching time. You can do any of the stretches here. Again, as always, you can also do stretches at your seat, such as your neck rolls, shoulder rolls, arm circles, other over the head stretches with your arms, just a little bit of movement to get your body ready for practicing your monologue. I'm going to mark the stretches we do in our daily routine. Then you're going to move on to the facial stretch. So remember, you begin your facial stretch with 3 to 5 deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. These should be big, deep breaths that you can hear out loud. And as I said, do at least 3 to 5 of them in through the nose, out through the mouth. A jaw massage, and then of course your big face and your little face. Kind of doing a mix of both of those there. And then you'll finish up with some tongue twisters. You can choose any from the 2 slides provided to you or any other ones that you know that we do in class, such as toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, or any others that you might know. And then you'll write them down in the box underneath. Rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers. And so you try and, do at least 3 of them. You can do more if you would like to, but I would say try and do at least 3. Once you get onto your daily activity page, you're going to see that we're going to be reviewing objectives, tactics, and obstacles. So this week, you are going to be thinking about what your character's objective, tactics, and obstacles are. So the first thing we're going to talk about, the most important thing you need to figure out first for your character is your objectives. You're going to watch this short video. They're going to give you an example of how actors use objective, tactics, and obstacles. And then we'll review what they're about. So an objective, what's an objective? An objective is simply your character's goal. It's what are they trying to do? What do they want? And who do they want it from? Usually the objective is written as a verb. So as we all know from English class, a verb is something that you do. So some examples I have here, like to beg someone for something, to convince somebody of something, to win over someone or to change somebody's mind, right? To butter up someone so that they'll do whatever it is that you want them to do. Those are all examples of objective. So again, an objective is usually written as a verb. I also have on this list here a couple of different examples of other objectives that you can use other than just these 4. These are some other common, objectives for characters. So to describe, to ask, to attack, to attain, to convince. It's all in alphabetical order. So if you need some ideas of some objectives, this is a good list, a good place to start. So next thing we're going to talk about is a tactic. So you have your objective, right? So say my objective is to annoy someone, right? There are different ways that you can do that. There's more than one way to annoy someone. So your tactics are going to be your different ways that you try and achieve your goal. The example I gave here, so going to my example of being annoying, right? I can annoy somebody by poking them, right, over and over, or even like the I'm not touching you, right? Like getting very close to them and pretending I'm going to touch them, but then not, right? I can annoy them by being really loud. I can annoy them by being too close to them. I can annoy them by ignoring them if they're trying to talk to me, right? There are lots of different ways to achieve that goal of annoying someone. Another example I have here is in basketball, right? When you're playing basketball, your goal is or the team's goal is to score points, right? To make as many baskets as possible. And so there's different ways to do that. If you're on the team and you're trying to score, there's different ways you can end up getting fouled and do some free throws. You can shoot from somewhere in the court, half court shot, or closer. You can dunk it.
Rosters for advisory should be posted on your Google Classroom. Both teams, A and B, please make sure that you have shared them with your elected teachers so they can post them as well. Today during advisory, you're going to have students take attendance by signing in, and you'll place them on your door. First and second period, please make sure you're sharing with your students where they're going for advisory. Thank you.
So that's a tactic. It's just your way of getting what you want. The next thing we're going to talk about today is an obstacle. So an obstacle is whatever is getting in your character's way of achieving their goal. And so obstacles can be, brought on by the character themselves. It can be coming from another person or other people, or just the situation that your character is in. So for example, going back to our basketball example, obviously the other team is going to get in my way, right? They're going to try and block me, like physically, either with my hands. They're going to probably, a lot of times teams will trash talk each other a little bit on the court, right? They'll say something to you to try and make you upset or to try and distract you from whatever you're doing. If you get fouled too many times, you can get removed from the game, right? Or if you foul somebody else too many times, I think you can get removed from the game. And so there are different things that can come up that will get in your character's way of achieving them. And so that's what your obstacle is. It's thinking about, okay, so what's in my character's way and how do those obstacles affect how my character feels and what they do about their problem, or what they do, or how does it make them change how they're trying to get their goal. And so why do we care, right? Why does it matter to know your character's objective and tactic and obstacles? Well, these things help you to learn more about your character. You have a better understanding of what your character's talking about if you know what their goal is, what their tactics are, what their obstacles are. And then you can build your performance around those things. So if I know that my character's goal is to try to be annoying, then I'm going to need to show those different ways I'm trying to be annoying in my performance. And then so you start to think about, well, how can I do that? How can I do that with my voice? How can I do that with my body? And so you base your movements, your facial expression, and your gestures on the character, on what you come up with for your objectives. And so what I want you to do today is you're going to be creating your character's objective or goal. And so what you're going to be doing is you are going to write it down in the box. So for each of your monologue characters, you should have 2 characters that you've been working on. You'll answer, what is their goal? What is their tactic, or how are they trying to achieve this goal? And then what can stop your character? What obstacles are going to get in that character's way of achieving the goal based on what you know about the character? You're going to do this for both characters, for both monologues that you're doing. And then your last thing you're going to answer today is your exit ticket, which is, as humans, do you think we always have an objective or goal? Why or why not? Once you've given me your opinion on that question, you'll hit submit. And then that's it. You're done for today. I hope this video was helpful to you. Remember, you can always reach out to me on Google Classroom comments, Remind, or by popping in on our live sessions during the day. All right, well, that's it for today, everyone. Remember, today is a great day. You are in control of you. Every day is a great day to try your best. I'll see you all in our next video. Bye.